John Bruton says the government are united in their policy on rural water charges. England's prison chief denies any mistreatment of Russian McAlliskey. And the fate of 9 stowaways off the Waterford coast is unclear. Good evening. First this evening to the campaign for the abolition of rural water charges, now firmly at the centre of the political stage. Last night, the Fine Gael press office issued a letter saying its policy on the funding of group schemes differed from that of the Department of the Environment. This morning, that letter was withdrawn. The Taoiseach moved to re-establish coalition solidarity, saying no such differences existed. All day, comment and reaction remained robust.
The Taoiseach, who was in Drumcolliher in County Limerick today, moved quickly to diffuse the growing controversy over rural water charges. Members of the National Group Scheme Federation, which claims to represent up to 500,000 people, had been demanding a government initiative for the past 2 weeks. Last night they received a letter from Fine Gael headquarters saying the party was taking a different approach to the Department of the Environment. This they regarded as a major breakthrough. But early this morning, the Taoiseach said the letter had not been authorised by the party, and a short time later, the chairman of the parliamentary party also repudiated the earlier statement. In Limerick today, the Taoiseach said it was a mistake.
Our party, Fine Gael, is part of a 3-party government. We have no separate policy positions on any issue, national or local, from the collective government position on that issue. And we intend to continue to work as a government team into the future, through the next election and beyond it in government, as a team with no separate positions being adopted by individual parties on issues.
The Taoiseach rejected suggestions that the Fine Gael party had completely mishandled the rural water charges issue, and he denied that there was a backbench revolt within his party. He said there were some problems with group water schemes, but the Environment Minister had the full backing of the Fine Gael party in his efforts to resolve these.
I'm aware of the difficulties that are being faced by some people who are on private group schemes, who are not getting the benefit of the abolition of charges for those who are on public water supplies. And there are some anomalies in that area. And I know from having spoken to him that Brendan Howlin, who has met all of the relevant interests, is seeking to resolve those problems in conjunction with us and with the Democratic Left.
Tonight, the rural water campaigners said they were deeply disappointed with the outcome of the day's events and would be reassessing the situation at their national rally in Athlone on Sunday.
And reacting to last night's letter, the chairman of the National Federation of Group Water Schemes said the press officer shouldn't be used as a scapegoat for the confusion within the party. Noel Dempsey of Fianna Fáil said the coalition was seriously divided on the issue. And Bobby Malloy of the PDs said Fine Gael were making absolute fools of themselves.
As a party, Fine Gael had probably hoped their recent run of bad luck had come to an end. But the letter sent by their assistant press officer Carl Brophy to the National Federation of Group Water Schemes last night, and this morning's firm rejection of its contents by the Taoiseach, is another embarrassment for them. Bernard Keeley, who received the letter, is in no doubt it was sent with the approval of senior Fine Gael figures.
They are changing policy as it suits. They are fully aware that their Fine Gael backbenchers, particularly in the West, are coming under pressure about these issues. Let Fine Gael now decide on its policy. Has the policy of the Fine Gael backbenchers for rural Ireland, is it totally consumed up into the Labour Party at this point? Yesterday we had a glimmer of hope when I received this fax from Fine Gael stating that their policy did differ from the Labour Party and from the Department of the Environment, to be more correct.
It's quite clear that the government and Fine Gael are in total disarray. They've misread the public mood. They've panicked into certain measures in the last couple of weeks. They now realise how difficult the situation is, and there's huge problems within Fine Gael and within the government as a result of that.
Wherever you are, if you have a public water supply, it will not be charged for domestic uses. There are anomalies where people on private schemes are continuing to pay charges. I'm looking at those. It's not a matter of changing policy. It's a matter of dealing with anomalies that will arise in the implementation of a most comprehensive package of measures.
Fine Gael and Labour deny there's been any rift between them over what's happened. Meanwhile, the Taoiseach and the Minister for the Environment are understood to have had a telephone conversation about the affair this afternoon. All sides in government now accept that something will have to be done, and there's a distinct possibility that Minister Howlin will bring proposals to Cabinet, either next week or the week after.
The Director General of the Prison Service in England